is Dan and Mark. We're talking about
Juneteenth. We're talking about Juneteenth. Okay? That's what we're talking about. And
all right, so explain Juneteenth.
From what I understand...
For me, please, actually.
From what I understand, Juneteenth, okay, June 19th, goes back to 1600s, I believe. From what I understand as of today, it also has something to do with the Confederate soldiers surrendering. But no matter what, it should have nothing to do with us now. We're not putting up statues to tell the history of the past. What we're doing is passing laws to kind of punish people of the present, to make people of one color feel like they're getting something, and putting people of other colors down. That's not good for society, in my opinion.
Well, and the way you just put it sounds to me just like a political play.
It's a political play to try to position.
All it is.
Right. So we know that minority voters are in much greater quantity now than white voters, but it's just a continuous disassembly of America and putting people against each other.
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's doing the opposite of what it's supposed to bring people together.
It obviously, if you're looking
pushing people apart.
If you're looking at my skin, you can tell I'm a brown American, not a white American. But I consider myself an American. I don't define myself in a color. My heritage is half Mexican and half Arabic. There's enough of me that everybody can hate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what people would hate about me most today is that I'm old and I'm male. And today in America, I think we're doing everything the wrong way. And if you're getting sucked up by the media and you should be happy about Juneteenth, you're wrong, because it's going to hurt you in the long run. It just puts divisiveness, and it says, well, we're going to give you this. Every time someone gives you something, they are taking something from you. And it could be your liberty, it could be your freedom, or it could be your convictions that you can make it in this world.
Agreed. As you're so wanting to say, it's not always as it seems, and that's definitely a very specific example of that.
So getting back to our discussion today, June 17th. With Biden passing this law, with this administration passing this law, a day after.
What law, be specific, please?
It's a Juneteenth.
Is that what they're calling it?
The Juneteenth law, right? Some cockamamie.
It sounds cockamamie.
I think we need to have somebody write an article about exactly what it is, what the law is. We have to read the law, and I think when you read the law, we have to report on it. But it's got my backup in terms of like, oh my God, here we go again. It's divide America, destroy America, kill anybody who's working hard
under the guise of we're helping.
Yeah, and it's not helping.
And we care.
And it's not helping. People, maybe there's 5 people watching this, but I'm going to tell you this right now. What my mother told me is that everybody wears pants just like you. Get out there, compete, and fight your way to the top. And anybody can get to the top. And it's proven itself in America over and over again. But if you succumb to agreeing that America owes you something and you're not just going to take from the riches of capitalism, you're going to be on the bottom forever. And you're going to be a crybaby and just expect more and more freebies.
I think that's even a generational thing now, too, though. Yeah. Just a younger crowd, they have an entitlement issue.
But the only thing you're going to be entitled to be is on the bottom if you just keep listening to the government. Joe Biden, I heard him say, trust the government, trust the government. Don't trust the government. The last thing that our forefathers, whether they were prejudiced and had slaves or not, said, and they were wise people, that's what grew this country.
No, yeah.
It was that you never trust the government, ever. And this is what's happening. There's more and more laws being passed. And I'm telling you right now, if you're a black man or a black woman out there, disregard these laws that they're passing and fight your way to the top. You are smarter, you are capable of doing more. Just apply yourself. Stay away from drugs, stay away from alcohol. That'll take you down, and that's set up for you to fail anyway.
You know what? And there's actually things in place. And if you are that smart, use those things in place to get to the top.
Anybody is that smart. Herschel Walker will give you a perfect
that's what
example.
I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
There's a fat kid that decided he's going to do push-ups and run every day, and he makes it to the top. And he's an outspoken person that tells you you can do it yourself. You don't know him, but Lyndon Stockton, always a great athlete. He's the top of the casino world in the Bahamas right now.
Oh,
listen, anybody can compete. Anybody. But if you give up and you look for handouts, you're not going anywhere. You might as well get, a little bit more to hang out on the bottom, but you're not going to the top. You're going to go to the top, you're going to fight your way to the top. And the fight is what's worth it. Not even the top. Not even at the top is worth it. It's just a fight that's worth it. So, anyway, that's what Juneteenth is, and, we're going to report on it today. But what else you have to add about it?
I don't know. We just want to do the news now.
No, I think we should stop. I think we should stop this as a separate bullshit conversation.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
And go from there.
That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.